used to always say, to err is human, but if you want to really screw it up, let a computer do it. And boy, oh boy, does it ever. Now, one of the other things, if there's a listening guide, so what's happening is, what are you seeing here? What's this? The formal analysis. So the kids are starting to learn about structure of music. I should be. Okay. They're going to use some terminology like transition, V-theme. They're going to show the music here. And this is going to continue through this. He did this. This goes on and on and on. You can see all the work that he did with this. Will this have an impact on performance? Better believe it. Better believe it. Now, there's a balance here. There's a balance between how much time do you go ahead and do this, along with how much time are you rehearsing the ensemble. And if you lose that balance, the performance can go ahead and not be at the quality we're looking for. So it's a real tricky balance that you have to keep in there. Okay? But I want to give you time to go ahead and ask some questions or make some comments on this. We only have a few minutes left. But I hope you can see that here is an example of technology used for instruction. Is this complicated? No. No. This is real simple to do. Okay? All it is it takes just two things. One is your own creativity when it comes to researching it, audio clips, video clips, graphics, things like that, right? But the other thing is, can you look at a piece of music and say, here is what my students need to learn from this. Not, they're going to play the right notes and the right rhythms. That's a given. That's a given. If the kids can talk about music, if they understand its historical elements, its theoretical elements, but they can't play very well, you failed. You have to be able to do both. Okay? There has to be this comprehensive approach to a performance-based ensemble. But if it's just performance, that's all you're doing. It's a group practice session. Bores the heck out of it. Bores the heck out of it. So how do we go ahead and, think about your experience. You have 185 school days. Minimum 185 school days, right? So, day one. Day two. When you get to around day 30, they're tired of you. None of you are that charismatic. Yeah. Okay. Change the pace. Change the pace. And that's going to help. Questions, comments? Yeah.
So, say you're student teaching and you have a co-op who's from an older generation and doesn't subscribe to the theories of technology.
Yeah.
And
we have that example all the time. Okay. So what do you do? And this is a great question. Okay. Number one rule is ultimate respect given to your co-op because that person's earned it. Okay. And we place you with good people as co-ops. That's number one. Number two, that's the most important reference letter that you have in your file. So don't piss them off. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so it depends on how. I've seen, yeah, I won't go into that example. But I did see one of your peers crash and burn when it came to, was in with an older co-op, not real tech savvy. This person was lights out technology, and it was like a bowl in a china shop. It was, you don't understand what's going on. Let me show you. Oh. How do you think that co-op took to that? Not real tactful, it wasn't very successful. I've seen other people go ahead and very delicately say, here's something I think that could help. Now you've got that. You've got that opportunity.
So then, would it be a good idea to prepare something like this PowerPoint and show them and be like, I think this could help the students?
This is tough. This is tough because here's the thing I always tell my class, and I've got for the last 6 years or so, we've got band directors all across the state doing this. My wife, who's a choral director, it even works for choir. So if it works for choir, it can work for anything, right? They're doing it. Okay, here's the thing. What we always say is do it for one piece, usually in spring. Okay, and that's it. What's going to happen is the kids get so excited about this. They come up to you and say, why aren't we doing this for every piece? It's like, you don't have enough time. You only rehearse 45 minutes a day, you know, and that's it. So maybe one piece per concert cycle, maybe. It does take up a lot of time. Yeah.
Is it fair to just prepare some of them, even without knowing your students and who you have that you will be teaching them to? Is it fair to just prepare some of them? And, like pick standard pieces that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, pick the right piece. Yeah. So if you find something that's folk-based, if you find something that's historical-based, you know, if you do overture in B flat, you're not going to be able to find much there. Okay. But if you do battle hymn or any type of war music, well, you've got a whole range of things that you can go ahead and bring into it. Folk music always works great because, again, you can rely on the text, just like what Matt did with his thing. Okay? And you have to look long range. I'm going to introduce this once, and then, you know, each year we're going to keep doing it. And after 3-4 years, when all the kids are used to it, then you're really taking off. And you can do more with it. Yeah.
Going back to the using it for student teaching, is it fair to ask, and I don't know, approaching who you're going to be saying, could you try to do it in tangent with them?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. I think if the thing is, we're always really, you know, you're going to be just like this. There's so much ownership. That band is you. Okay. So when an outsider comes in and says, "We're going to change you," you know, it's like, you know, there's always that resistance. So, you know, I wouldn't do this in student teaching. Wait till you get your own gig. And then start implementing it. And this will work. 2 summers ago, I did a summer graduate course. And we had 2 elementary band directors in there. You should have seen the presentations that they did. Oh my God. Now, it would be for an elementary band that's it's in spring, you know. They've been playing 7-8 months. It was like lights out. So it even works for, I've never seen it before with 5th graders. And both gals just did superb work. So this works 5 through 12, grades 5 through 12. Okay? All right. Gives you something to think about, doesn't it? Yeah. Just change our world of instruction. That's what we got to do. All right. Good luck, you guys. I enjoyed it.